Alright guys, I'm back. Back to the game. Let's start the fortress. So the phone call was from this, okay, so my mom called the house, and she said that, like, she's over at a friend's house, and she has a little boy named Nathan, and she's like, Thomas, Nathan wants to talk to you. So I was like, okay. And what's happening is that his mom's going out to, I don't know, something, and he calls me to ask if I can babysit him. But I ask him, don't you already have a babysitter, Nathan? And he says, yeah, I have my Nona, but I want both of you. And it was priceless. But then for some reason the phone started like cutting out, and I couldn't hear him anymore. Well, I could hear him perfectly fine. He couldn't hear me. I hate this part, it's so slow. Yeah, so that was what interrupted me. But it was a nice call. It was like, oh, you're so small. And then he kept saying that if I was tired, I could sleep over at his house. Which is so funny, because that sounds just like you die. You die. Freeze you. You can't freeze bonsai bills, by the way. Like, it'll freeze them for a split second, but you're just so tough. They just rip through your ice. I'm gonna go to the right this time. I think I know where the secret is. I'm pretty sure I know where the secret is. So it shouldn't be too difficult to find. It's in the bomb room, so that's gonna be a pain. Where? You're mine. You're my prisoner. So get rid of that guy. Okay, no, it's not there. Okay, see those brown turd-looking things that come out of the wall? Well, when there's not a cannon near one, and it looks like the pattern just looks different for some reason, then that's where your secret is. That's where the secret should be, if I remember correctly. I think it's right there, actually. I think it's right here. Yeah, it is right there. See? And then you get to this place where, with like rapid-fire bullet bills, and you want to sneak in between them, and just follow like 10 of them at a time, or have 10 of them on screen at a time. And then once you reach the flag, you get like 6 up, which is nuts. You never get like 6 up. That's a secret for this world. This is like probably the biggest secret in the world. Oh, that phone call took up like 10 minutes, so I have no idea what I'm at right now. Fine. And of course, it adds an extra world to the many lists of worlds already here. Levels, not worlds. I'm sorry. Say it again. Okay, so head to the right, and this level, biggest pain of the level. You have no idea how annoying this level is. Okay, these guys are like buzzy beetles, but they're not like, they don't live in a cave, so I guess they're like brighter, so they're like orange. But what happens is that the small ones will fly up when you land on them, but like these big mama ones will like sink. So you need to make choices on which one you're gonna take. And then when you land on 8 of them, I think you get it went up. See, like that. All right, so right here, this is probably the main like mechanic of this game. You'll have to sink down with the big fat ones, but then at the last second, you have to jump over to the small ones to bring yourself back up, and then you'll just have to repeat this. It's probably safest to stay near the top because at the top you have a better chance of hitting different buzzy beetles if you fall. Because if you're at the bottom on that one at the bottom left and you fall, there's nothing left to save you. Oh, Yoshi, don't land on him. And right here, you can get as many. You can like jump on a bunch of them here, and you can get like 1-ups, but they'll land on this ledge. There we go. And then they'll just run away from you. So there's not really a purpose there. Oh, that's 1-up. That's Fire Flower. Yoshi is pretty useful if you can't get a Fly Guy, because he'll just like flutter kick for you and like slow you down a bit, so you can reposition right before you land and like go splat. So right here, you want to jump on these evenly, so you don't just sink one of them straight away. And then I think it's the last one. I think it might be this one you just jump on and it'll sink down and like freak out, but you'll restart when you so it's good. And you can simply no. I was gonna say you can simply jump to the end. So you guys saw that. I'll just like cut through this again because this is gonna be difficult to make it through. So I'll see you guys when I come back. I'm gonna take a fly guy this time. I will see you guys then. Okay guys, I'm back. So I just finished the level. This is like the little ledge area at the end. I got up to the top of my fly guy. The bottom is pretty much, it takes you all to the same place. You just get a different start. So here you get donut lifts, while at the bottom you just have to get a regular flag. So just for one out, nothing big.
Mario time.
Okay, so that's the end of that level. that ordeal. It had like twice in between. Oh no. Let me fix my microphone. I'm sorry if I'm like ruining your ears. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, so if you notice here, there's 3 different paths to the castle. There's the tower. There's also, and there's like entering through the front door.